invited to pull up a chair on Lisa Harper's Back Porch, where faith meets real life. Welcome to Back Porch Theology. Each episode helps you dive deeper into God's Word and discover that the gospel isn't just good news for eternity. It's great news for everyday life, because God is for you, and He's always been restoring our value and drawing us closer to Him. With honest conversations, a few laughs, and guests ranging from close friends to brilliant theologians, Back Porch Theology is thoughtful, meaningful, and never stuffy. So grab some coffee or sweet tea and join Lisa Harper on Back Porch Theology. Subscribe now wherever you listen to podcasts.
This is Medicare Moments, America's favorite Medicare podcast with America's favorite Medicare podcast host, Toni King. Hi, Toni.
It's amazing how many people are listening to our podcasts, because you know why? We tell them the truth. And the last time I heard it, the truth will set you free.
You got it, Toni King. You got it. So, Toni, today, here's a question for you. What is Medicare's general enrollment period? So this question comes from Dallas, Texas, where the writer says, Toni, I turned 65 June 2 years ago and did not enroll in Medicare because I do not have any health issues. A friend advised me to enroll in Medicare during Medicare's annual enrollment period. I received a letter stating that because I did not enroll in Medicare when I turned 65, that I have been denied Medicare. The letter also stated that I need to enroll in Medicare online during Medicare's general enrollment period, which is January 1st to March 31st. I'm confused about what I need to do to enroll in Medicare online and what website to use. Can you please explain what I need to do in simple terms and what kind of penalty I can expect? Thanks, Toni from Dallas, Texas. So there you go, Toni. How do you do all this stuff?
Mm-hmm. Isn't that amazing? People just think, oh, I just don't want to enroll now, so I'm going to wait until I get sick and then I'm going to enroll. I'm going to enroll at a later date. They don't realize that their penalty goes all the way back to the day they turn 65, the month they turn 65. So this gentleman's going to have a 2 or possibly a 3-year, which is a 30% penalty. It's 10% for every year you could have had Medicare but failed to enroll. And the only time he can enroll is from January 1st through March 31st. They changed the rules about 2 years ago. So when you enroll in January, your Medicare Part A and B will start February 1st. When you enroll in February, it's going to start March 1st. And when you enroll in March, it's going to start April 1st.
You've got those 3 months to enroll. And then you can do it that way within the calendar year. Toni is talking about Medicare's general enrollment period, and we'll be back with more right after this.
Caring for someone with dementia is one of the toughest journeys, but you don't have to do it alone. I'm Allison Schreier, and my experience caring for my husband inspired me to create Zinnia, a therapeutic streaming service designed to support people living with dementia and reduce caregiver stress. Zinnia offers research-backed videos intentionally created for people with dementia, engaging, calming, and easy to follow. Whether you need to ease agitation, create moments of joy, or make daily routines smoother, Zinnia is here to help. Family and professional caregivers use our content to turn challenges into opportunities for connection. Accessible by subscription on mobile devices and connected TVs, Zinnia is simple to use whenever you need it. Because when caregiving feels easier, life feels better. Go to zinniatv.com and sign up for a free trial today. Use the code RESOURCE for 15% off an annual Zinnia subscription.
Welcome back to Medicare Moments with your host, the one and only Toni King. And we're trying to help folks navigate through what happens in a calendar year and what their options are for readjusting your Medicare. We use initials like AEP for annual enrollment period and GEP for general enrollment period. And now we're talking about the GEP, right, Toni, the general enrollment period.
This is for people that never enrolled in Part B and they're past the time that they turn 65. Medicare lets you enroll when you're 65, 3 months before, the month that you turn 65, and 90 days after. This gentleman, Don, didn't enroll when he turned 65 in June 2 years ago. So he has to enroll January, February, March through Medicare's GEP. general enrollment period from January 1st through March 31st. And they need to realize that right now there's about 7 million people that are receiving the Part B penalty, which is 10% for each year you could have had Part B, but you failed to enroll. And they're averaging about $5,000 in a lifetime penalty. I mean, there's 7 million. That's a lot of people.
It's a lot of money going into the system.
It's growing. So he can enroll in Part B, but he can't enroll in a prescription drug plan. He has to wait till Medicare's annual enrollment period, which is October 15th through December 7th, and that's when he can enroll in a prescription drug plan. Why they make this so confusing, I don't know. But until he can get a prescription drug plan, I'd say use GoodRx or Single Care or Amazon.com's pharmacy, or just get generics and get something very cheap for prescriptions.
Do what you can do to save the most amount of money on your prescriptions until you get your prescription plan. There are podcasts that Toni has done with GoodRx and other opportunities like that. So you can find them.
They can find them on the Toni Says website, or they can find them at the Senior Resource website. But people need to realize that some prescriptions are very expensive. And if you do not have a prescription drug plan, you can go back to the manufacturer and see if you can get some kind of a discount. It does not hurt to ask.
No, it never hurts to ask. And it's also good, and people should listen to some previous podcasts that we've done, because every year things change in Medicare, and 2025 is no different. There are changes to your out-of-pocket in 2025. There is no donut hole in 2025, things that Toni has talked about before, and that has to do with your prescriptions as well. But if you don't have a prescription plan, then you got to start all over again. Right, Toni?
Right. And Don, the letter he got told him to go online, and the website that you go to is ssa.gov/Medicare/sign up. So Social Security enrolls you in Medicare. Medicare has no clue how to enroll you in Medicare. Open up an ssa.gov account, and it'll show you there how to enroll in Medicare. Or you can email us at info@tonisays.com, or you can call me, 832-519-8664.
Toni's there for you 24/7. You can call anytime you hear this podcast. And Toni, we have a lot of people that listen on the weekend based on what I've been seeing. And then, there is a brand new Medicare Moments podcast every Wednesday. And looking back over the last 2 years, last 24 months, Wednesday is the day when most people listen to Medicare Moments. And we just want to thank.
Maybe they're waiting for us.
Right. They are. Yes.
And one thing I didn't really tell you, Jim, is I did have one man that waited 15 years to sign up for Part B, and his penalty was 150%. 15 years times 10% is 150% forever. So what happens when Part B is $300? Multiply that times 15% plus the $300. Call us. We're here to help you, and Jim's here to help you too.
So thanks for joining us for Medicare Moments. Toni, it's back to you as we end this one.
Well, I'll see you later, Jim.
Want to keep God's word with you wherever you go? The King James Bible Study KJV app by Salem Media makes it easy to read, study, share, and pray daily with the timeless KJV translation. Enjoy features like offline access, audio Bible listening, smart search, and tools to highlight, bookmark, and take notes, all designed to keep your Bible study simple and organized. Best of all, it's free to download in the Google Play Store. Growing your faith every day. Search for King James Bible Study KJV and download the app today.